Hello, Mathmasters! This is Guidan. This video is the start of a 3-video series where we wave goodbye to whole numbers and say hello to parts of whole numbers. The fact that this is the first video in a 3-part series is a great example of what I mean. Normally, you'd have a single video, and it stands all by itself. In this case, the topic is so big that it needs to be broken up into parts. 3 equal parts of a whole. So what will these 3 parts be? Part 1, fractions. Part 2, decimals. Part 3, percentages. These videos will be basic introductions to these topics. In future videos, we'll talk more about how to use fractions, decimals, and percentages in different kinds of math questions. This video will be 1/3 of the series. Part 2 will be 0.33 of the series, and Part 3 will be 33% of the series. Spoiler alert, these are all different ways to describe the exact same amount. Stay tuned to learn why. Fractions are a great way to pack lots of information into a single math term. That's one of the reasons why Mathmasters sometimes get frustrated by fractions. It can be a lot to remember. The thing is, you've been using fractions in your head in real life for a long time. So how do you put that on paper easily? Let's say that you're having friends over to play video games and study math. Hey, it could happen. You invite 10 of your BFFs to come over to your math and gaming party. But after you send out the blast on your group text, you find out that 7 friends can make it. Anytime you schedule a party, there's usually some number of people that can't make it for some reason. Pop quiz. How many guest lists do you have? 1. How many BFFs were on your guest list? 10. How many friends said they'd make it to your party? 7. Okay, as pop quizzes goes, that was pretty lame. Hopefully now, though, you're imagining the guest list in your head as one thing. On that guest list, there are 10 different names, or different parts that add up to the whole list. Let me ask you, do you want to write out one list made up of 10 smaller parts for each friend every time? I wouldn't, and neither do mathematicians. A list is one whole thing, and one name is a fraction of that list. The number on top of a fraction is called the numerator. That shows the part of the whole that you're talking about. The number on the bottom is called the denominator. That shows the total number of parts in the original whole. There are lots of ways to say a fraction, just like there are lots of names that I go by. Some people call me Guidan. Some people call me G. Some people call me Ultimate High Grandmaster of Math and Lunch. Pick the one you like and go with it. For your guest list, you could say 1/10. Easy. Draws a picture in your head, right? The 1 is over the 10. You could say 1/10. You hear that a lot in sports. If a quarterback is 1/10 passing, that tells you that he has tried to make 10 passes and completed 1 of them. You could say 1/10. You say the number on top and turn the bottom number into what's called an ordinal number, like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th, or 100th, etc. 1/10. Fewer words there, but sounds like Shakespeare. Which makes sense to you? They all say the same thing. Finally, it's the day of your math and gaming party. You decide to order pizza for lunch, and pizza comes in 8 slices. There are 7 friends and you. Then you and each of your friends will get 1 slice. Each slice is 1/8 of the whole. For a bonus, to see more how fractions are used in different ways using the same information, you could say 3/10, or 3/10, of your BFFs did not show up, and 8/8 of the pizza slices were eaten. Fractions are really about communication. A single fraction can tell you what is present, what is missing, and what it would take to make a whole thing. I hope this video has helped you out. Remember, this is the first video of a 3-part series about parts of whole numbers, and you just completed 1/3 of the series. Part 2 is about decimals. If you want to be sure to watch the other parts or see more videos like this, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell buttons for more Mathmaster videos. Until next time, this is Guidan. See you next time, Mathmasters.